Aquarius, welcome to your Astroflower reading. Welcome to the Astroflower family. We're going to be doing a reading through your chakras, your aura, but also doing a tarot reading at the end and clarifying with another set of tarots. Thank you very much for being here. I hope you have a lovely reading. So let's get straight in here. Let's see what's going on with your chakras. Ooh, okay. There's a two-tier to your root chakra. It's really it's like you're working foundations on both fronts at the moment, within the material world and on your relationship world. It seems like both things are coming into land. They're coming into fruition. They're almost as if like they're materializing around you at this present time. And it's making a very good foundation for you to go forward in life. And yeah, so really, really good foundation. Very, very large, but we've seen that in the mid-April reading as well. In the collective reading, the root chakra was really kicking it in. And it seems to be a bit of a sign of the times. Let's see what's going on your sacrum. So your sacrum is really opening up, and it's becoming... this is the most focused or pinpointed exact chakra or sacrum chakra I've seen in all the other signs so far. It's really, you're really homing in on your fundamental desires here, and that's, I think, is it's going to give you that foundation to actually explore your heart's desires a lot more in the coming future. I think you probably even started that in a way, opening up your heart's desires for the future. But there is these fundamental desires, which are the fundamental desires is like, I'm hungry. Heart's desire is I would like to eat pasta, you know. So yeah, it's really coming into a point of it's almost as like your intention is really being sort of pulled towards those fundamental desires. Really, really beautiful. Really, really shaped and very sharp in its shape. So very precise is the word I'm looking for. Your precision here of going after your desires, which is what is... Pluto in Aquarius is all about, is stepping into those desires and going after your heart's desires and your fundamental desires, and it's really playing true within your sacrum. Let's just have a look at your solar plexus. You're not wasting your time. You're not wasting your time on things that will waste your energy, basically. You've got a lot of energy within your solar plexus, and it's also almost as tight and precise as your sacrum as well. So you've got this situation where you're just not going to waste your time with by putting your passions and your energy and your fire into situations that are not going to give anything back. There has to be a fair exchange in life, and I think you've recognized this possibly by looking at your chakras. And you're going to emphasize that as much as possible within your life. And the more you emphasize it, the more you will get your fundamental desires in place, which will then allow you to open up your heart's desires. Looking at your heart's desires, yeah, it's very nice. It's very open. You've got a lovely heart's chakra there. It's very solid, more than anything else. It doesn't have the definition that the lower chakras have. And I think this is because you've also got this networking aspect going on to it. In order to get your heart's desires, you've got to connect with people. Your fundamental desires, sorry. And you've got to connect with people. And this is where your heart's desires comes into it. It's almost as if like you're tasting different ice creams to find out which ice cream really triggers you, really makes you really nice, which you really love. But it's also within, but you've got to taste a lot of different things in order to find out what you really desire. And that seems to be playing out on both sides, not only within your relationship side, but also within your financial side. And having that open heart opens up the possibilities of tomorrow. Once you have possibilities, it's just for you to choose what you activate in order to push, to create and manifest those heart's desires. So it's really quite nice, actually. And as we go into this logical revolution, and I think this is where the solar plexus comes into play, it's going to make this gut feeling, the logic before you. And kind of when you've got that gut feeling, I would follow it. And it's going to become very logical for you in order to do it. And almost easy for you to do it. Not easy where you have to kind of sit back and do it. But you're going to be involved in it. But, it seems like you're going to be very productive in it. Let's just see what's going on in your third eye and your throat chakra. So this is as well, you've got your mind on the goal. You've really got your mind on the where you should be going. If you're having difficulty in knowing where you're going, take time out to listen to your chakras. And I mean listen. Don't talk to it. Don't tell anything to it. Just let your chakras express to you. And as it expresses to you, just put those expressions on the shelf around you. And as you live life, it will then coordinate with those chakras there. And it will give you that clarity of where you should be going. The moment you do that, you're going to be able to go forward in leaps and bounds in your life, because it's going to give you that focal point of what you should be going after. And everybody's living different lives, and it's basically what concerns you and then where you live in it. So normally the third eye and the throat chakra is like that, but with this changing energy of the pole shift, it's they're flipping around like this, and they're coming very much in line with one another. And this is creating for you that whole idea of saying things logically or expressing life logically in a way that you don't even have to think about it. It just happens. And it's going to help you feel very much more confident about life and confident about getting things done and moving on and creating and being part of the creation of this new logical paradigm that we've walked into or we've progressed into. Let's just have a look what's going on in your crown chakra. This is full. This is, it might even be the eclipse, which I'm going to be doing an eclipse reading, a solar eclipse reading on Sunday for the collective. Your eclipse individual reading will come out on Monday. And then we have the lunar eclipse. That's the solar eclipse. The lunar eclipse that comes out that's happening on the May the 4th. And I will be doing readings for that as well. But here is like your crown chakras. It's large, and most people are having large crown chakras at the moment, but your emotions or the energy that's in your crown chakra is really full. The cup is brimming and ready to overflow. So I think by the following week, you're going to get this conscious, and it happens regularly. It's a rhythmical thing that happens in everybody's life, regardless of the signs. But yours is now it's brimming. And it's ready to overflow within you, and that is going to sort of like activate your consciousness within the rest of your chakra system, within the rest of your energy system, and that's going to be that almost that step up, that change of gear, that's getting into real cruise mode. That potential is definitely there. Let's just have a look what's happening in your aura. I think I talked about in the mid-April reading this thing that's coming through the energy, which is almost like this realization that the logical or the past world no longer holds its logic true to the new world of what we're living, or the new paradigm that we're living. You've almost got the solution already, and you're activating this. So I want to say that it doesn't even affect you. It's really beautiful. Some people it's affecting loads, like Scorpio is affecting heavily, but for you it's just kind of saying, I know how to deal with this, boom, and just going ahead and doing it. It's really, really nice. Let's just see what's going on in the upper echelons. There is this realization that's coming through, and I think it's going to be potentially there on Saturday or Sunday. But I think it's going to feed mainly into activate it really into the following week. But it's definitely within you. Let's just see what the energy flow is here. Yeah, the energy flow is going towards your solar plexus. So it's determining where you put your passions into life at the moment will be the deciding key for your future. And realizing that you can't put it everywhere. And it's better to, success it favors the brave, or whatever it is. It's that sort of scenario of taking a stance and putting your passions into a certain aspect of life, which is going to sort of really get the best for you. Okay, let's just go into your tarot reading here. So we got the overall energy, the karmic message for your relationship side, the karmic message for your material side, how the universe influences this karmic message, how the guides are influencing this karmic message here, how the guides are influencing the conversation in you, and the overall energy for you. So yes, thank you very much for being part of the Astroflower family, Aquarius. You are so welcome. Right, let's see what the overall energy is here. Six of Swords, Six of Wands. This is it. The overall energy is, you know it, and you can see that in your aura. You have that rightful place. It's as if you are holding the staff, the only staff with that wreath that is on it. It's like you're the champion. You've made it through. You've made it into a situation where you have your rightful place. And it's going to bring a lot of attention your way, I think. And I think this is where the difficulty may come in, is choosing what attention you give your attention to from the outside world. And your relationship side, it's going quickly. I think this has to do with those decisions that I was telling you about, making decisions. This is where it's the solar plexus sort of thing again, of sort of saying, yes, this energy works for me, this relationship works for me. And this could be anything. This could be your partner, this could be your dog, this could be your friends, your community, and just generally the people around you as well. And it's having that ability, that speed that you have in your decisiveness within you, is actually going to bring you relationships that can really grow and really make you feel at home and at one with yourself. You got the Page of Wands, very sociable energy here. So I think you do have this aspect of you, and I saw it over the past few weeks of being very sociable and connecting with people. But it's also learning about your passions, learning about how you put your energies into the relationships that are really worth putting it into. And this has to do with that logical revolution, because there is people out there who have just not got they didn't get the email, they didn't get the memo. And it's learning of how to put your energy or your passion into relationships that are going to be also that is going to reflect the passion that you put into it. The Moon. I think this is learning about yourself again. This is all about learning about yourself, and it's going to go very quickly. It's going to make you make decisions very quickly and according to your relationships. On this side here is your guides that are trying to influence this karmic message here. They're trying to expose the unknown as you go quickly forward. So basically, meeting someone for the first time, knowing whether that person there is right for you. They're gonna expose things really quickly, so you can make decisions very quickly. And this is this carrot and this stick sort of thing, and sort of saying, don't get lost in the quagmire of other people's lives and the unknown quantities of other people's lives. Just accept that some people on some levels, you're on another. And it is all about this sort of cycle of learning about yourself, I think, and learning about your connection with other people that are around you. The Fair Exchange. We've got 2 6s again here now, which is really, really nice. We've also got this progressional sort of thing that goes through here, through the energy of going into something unknown and realizing in the future what you want to invest your time in. This is what I was talking about. There's some people that still haven't got their judgment. They haven't got that calm, collective, logical new paradigm. And on this side here, so they're only getting one pentacle, and you're deciding to give 2 pentacles to this side. but keeping 3 pentacles for yourself as well. So we've got 2 sixes on the board here, which is basically sort of saying, yes, you're on the right path. Do it. Go ahead. Have confidence within yourself, but choose wisely how you invest your time, money, and energy and your emotions into the relationships that are around you. On your financial side, this is your karmic path, is a tower moment. So, as I say, because it's on your karmic path, it's not that you are having a tower moment. It's your karmic path in here is saying you've got to deal with the tower moment. And then that means that tower moment is coming from the outside world. This is exactly what I said on your aura. You know it already how to deal with it. I think this changing aspect in this world, which seems to be happening this sort of week between the 17th and the 22nd. And it's going to, through this tower moment in the world, you are going to be able to deal with it and therefore draw great amount of success. The 5 of Wands, the universe. Is the universe fighting against you? No, I don't think. Are they trying to bring things into your life so you fight against it? That's maybe a case of that. But I think it's also, and this seems to be a learning curve week for you, how to activate things. I think this is where the universe is trying to encourage you by, throwing a little bits of conundrums your way, a little things to work out, so you can actually strive to be the best example of who you are. It's almost as if, what I'm getting off of here, because we've got the 5 of Wands going through that tower moment, going through the 6 of Wands, so it's a very progressional sort of thing. I think it's a case of the universe is almost sort of saying, you know this, Aquarius, you've got this, you know this. So therefore, just act it, activate your potentials. Really good for you. Justice, look at this. This is really powerful on your financial side. You're getting your just desserts because you are dealing with this world around you. And this is where your guides are really sort of setting you up in a position where you're going to feel very at ease, where others may be losing their heads. And this is going to make you stand out. As long as you're driving towards your fundamental desires, this fair exchange, and you keeping those 3 pentacles in a way, all of a sudden you're going to be in a position where you're going to have that harmony, or that posture that gives calm to the storm that is going on around you, and that's going to bring you enormous amounts of benefits, I think, within your life. And you've got the Knight of Wands. It is from that Page of Wands, very quickly going through that success to that Knight of Wands. It is a step and a progressional thing. It's almost as if, like, because emotionally you've learned a lot about life, and then you're putting your energy into really good aspects of your life, it's going to affect your material side, your job, your business, and your projects, where you're going to give a real clear direction to your solar plexus here, a real direction to your fire and your passion. And it is very sociable, it is connected with other people, and I think you're going to really enjoy this. There's a real step up in the plate for you, and I think you know this, and it's been coming for some time, and you've been setting yourself up in order for it to happen, and it is on your doorstep. Because it's on your doorstep, because the Emperor, by the end of the week, you're stepping into your power. And I think I did say on your aura, by the end of the week, Saturday or Sunday, this is where it's going to be activated. This is where this consciousness is going to start flowing through you and really activating your future. It seems to be a very clear reading for you, and there's a lot of, it seems to be very defined reading, just like your chakras. Let's just see what this thing is all about. Yeah, it's striding through. This is clarification. So this is the 4 of Wands. This is going from one dimension to another in a very celebratory sort of manner. And I think this is where you know you've won it. You've got that 6 of Wands. It is moving from one dimension to the other, and that is what is on your cards. Look at that. You've got the Hierophant with the Chariot. Really, really, really strong, powerful position for you here, of knowing how to put into place your hearts and desires through the material world according to your relationships that are around you. And it is a very quick learning curve you're going through this week. And through that learning curve, all of a sudden, you're going to really find yourself in a beautiful place in the future. That star, that's how this is. I love these two together, because that is, as you can see, you've got the steps leading up to that star, and that is that mechanical way of actually getting your dreams and aspirations. That is the dreams and aspirations, and it's being held by that cord of energy. That's exploring of that wand energy, that page of wands, exploring your passions, of how you use your passions to get your heart's desires out of your relationships. Really, really nice sort of progressional sort of path. We got the Emperor again. This is conquering the unknown that is around you within your relationships, and I think this is realizing, because the Eight of Wands comes out with the Six of Pentacles, those messages, those clear directions for you, those victories, and I think these two cards here is you're going to learn a lot about yourself and where you put your energy into, and this is what the Eight of Wands is all about. It's giving you that clear messages of what relationships you should invest into and what you shouldn't do, knowing and conquering the unknown, basically. Through the Tower moment, on your karmic path, on your financial side, you get the Fool card. Now, the Fool card is obviously taking a leap of faith. It's also going on a journey. It's the start of the major arcana. And this Tower moment that's happening around you is going to propel you upon this journey. And I would take that leap of faith. I would believe in yourself more than anything else. You've got this, you know. And we've also got the Knight of Wands at the beginning. So the universe is reiterating this from your guides. You know this. You know this passion. You know how to instigate this passion within you to be the higher example of who you can be, and go on that journey, very sociable journey of connecting with other people. And this Justice card has got the Knight of Pentacles, so a lot of Knight energy down this here. It's a real starting of a journey, of a new phase within your life, but very productive, very built upon your passions and going for your heart's desires. That harmony comes through that understanding of that longer term vibration, those longer rhythms in your life. That's why you've got the calm to deal with the Tower moment. All of a sudden, you're going to know where you're going and why you're going, basically. With the Knight of Wands, you've got the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is about deciding where you're going. You've already accomplished a certain level within you, and that's why that wand is in the background there standing by itself. But that person there is sitting there with that wand, which is the new journey going forward, which is what the Knight of Wands has there. He's taken up that wand there and going off on that journey, and she's got that world at her feet. There's also travel involved, so there's a lot of movement. You've got to move within the material world in order to get the rewards that you so desire. Let's just see what's going on with that Emperor card. Queen of Pentacles. Through that Emperor card, standing in your power, you are going to be in a position where she's sat at the base of the tree of knowledge. You know this. You know this, Aquarius. I'm so happy for you, because the beginning part of when I was reading your tarots at your birthday season, it was almost as if you were striking out and believing in yourself and trying things out. And now it looks like it's really coming to fruition of what you've applied within your life. And it's so beautiful to see. Really beautiful to see. It makes this world so much of a better place because you activate it. As I said, if you're finding it difficult finding your path, go to your chakras, listen to them, and allow them to be activated as you walk down that path. And you will take leaps and bounds going forward. But those of you who know where you're going, and it seems like the majority of you do, this is where a learning curve about how to put your passions into this, your solar plexus, your determination, your courage and stuff like that. And it's going to yield beautiful results, not only on your material side, but also on your relationship side. Thank you very much for being here with us. I hope you really did enjoy this reading and it helped you out loads. You can show your appreciation by subscribing and clicking that bell for all notifications. I will see you for the solar eclipse reading on Monday for your individual reading and the collective reading on Sunday. In the meantime, Aquarius, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.